PlayStation.
Like the savage, I make one phone call and the rest get handled. It's just another front step with candles. No message from the. We accept your challenge.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Trae Young.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for New York, Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the power forward. And we are honored, truly honored, to be here on Martin Luther King Day, a special day, Greg, on the NBA calendar.
It is traditionally the games in Memphis and Atlanta, a chance to reflect and celebrate Dr. King. It's one of the best days of the season by far.
Now, here is Young. Rebounded by Hart. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Robinson a screen on Young. Here's Hart. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And here's Daniels, defended by Hart. Now here's Capella. For three, Hunter. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Hart finds Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Here is Daniels, defended by Hart. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Robinson tries again.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
He misses the free throw. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Hunter with a screen on Brunson. Good on the three-point shot.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear, always looking to pull from deep.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson, and he lays it straight in.
Well, if Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jalen Brunson.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Young. Capella inside, guarded by Robinson. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
New York ball.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Anunoby. Young against Brunson. Atlanta with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
And the dunk by Robinson.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Hunter against Bridges. Hunter, the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. High post shot. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Now, here's Hunter. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Johnson can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 4, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Here's a look at the stats for Robinson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 3rd in rebounding, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
For New York, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Brunson, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Different look for New York. Sims is checked in, and it's Achua in for OG Anunoby. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Daniels passes to Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. Capella with a screen on Brunson. Young from deep three-point range. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? Jalen Brunson on top. Second is Trae Young.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
New York trailing. Here's Bridges. Pass to Achua. Young against Brunson. There's a screen by Achua. Brunson the pass to Achua. Can't connect from short range. Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Pass to Daniel. Young in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Over Young. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 6 points.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Bridges. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
A dead-eye shooter. Bogdan working off the pass there.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson outside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Daniel. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Brunson. Johnson with the block. Daniels dishes to Bogdanovich. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Here's Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Young passes to Johnson. Back to Young. Shot and game clock separated by 5. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Bridges attacking. Pass to Sims. 1 second left, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 2, and we'll be back with you right after this. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
New York shooting at a decent 44% clip here. They've got Achua. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Sims in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Bogdanovich wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Atlanta. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
That one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Pass to Achua. And here is Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. With the floater, it's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A shot by Sims, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Here's Kolek. There's a screen by Achua. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And the Hawks making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Over to the left wing. Here's McBride. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, fans, give it up right now for the Knicks breaker dance crew.
He's checked in for Achua. And let's step aside from it to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Second is Jalen Brunson. And, of course, Trae Young.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
So it's the Hawks now. After New York gets the 3. Pass to Nance. Shot clock at 6. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Nance has got his second bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They set the pick. Here's Hukporti. All right, a chance to check out stats for Trae Young.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
He's off on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At the wing position, Ricochet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Here's Kolek. He has 5. Shamet finds McBride. Anunoby is screen on Young. Here's Kolek. It's stolen by Nance. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Shamet. Here's Hukporti. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Young. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Anunoby over Nance. Anunoby, good.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat and offensive rebound and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Then for the Hawks, Johnson comes in for Nance, and Daniels subbed in for Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Rizage with it. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Shamet. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Rizage's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. Robinson a screen on Young. To the inside. Rebound, Atlanta. Now, Rizage taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Shamet the pass to Robinson. Here's Johnson. Sweet move. That one doesn't go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Down by 12. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Here's Kolek. 5 points in the game. To the paint. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Atlanta leading by 10. Pass to Daniels. Now Capella, guarded by Robinson. Capella inside. Robinson on him. And it's Capella missing. Anunoby outside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Anunoby's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young for 3. Missed that one. Still looking for his shot. Just 2 for 9. Inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Shot's good from Young.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
There's a screen by Robinson. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Daniels, defended by Hart. Shoots from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. Daniels has got 5 now.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 6 and the bucket from Brunson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for.
Got it to fall! He went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here's Tom Thibodeau. Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve there in the second half?
We're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Defense finds energy, too, and that's what they'll have to work on in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Atlanta Hawks.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves a team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at
times. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Brunson. Brunson off the dribble. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on DeAndre Hunter.
But Jalen Brunson's driving ability just puts such extraordinary pressure on defenses.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Brunson, good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Hits it from 3-point range.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Hawks leading by 8. Johnson outside. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Young finds Johnson. Misses the 3. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And here is Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Driving the lane, and that one drops for him.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Jacks up a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Down low, here's Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in and stolen by Anunoby. Robinson passes to Bridges. And Brunson has it in the corner. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hunter. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson a screen on Young. Here's Brunson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Hawks.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Hunter kicks to Young. Shot clock at 5. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating, and that unlocks so many other options for him.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Hunter. Now, here's Johnson. Capella with it. 8 points for him. Young with no one around. Offline with his 3. Now, Hart. Back to Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 5th in scoring, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Reza Shea is coming in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Achua.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the middle. Here's McCourty. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
There's a screen by Achua. Pass to Hukporti. Back to Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Bogdanovic finds Johnson. Back to Bogdanovic. Here's Rizeshay, defended by Hart. The Hawks again can't hit. Knicks trail by 7. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Here's Bridges. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Johnson left side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Hukporti. Here's Kolek. They get it back. And it's Hart on the foul.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart. This guy is incredible on the glass.
1:33 left in the third. Johnson against Bridges. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
To the paint, here's Hukporti. Over Okongwu. A shot by Hukporti, no good.
Well, you got to think better of that next time. He had little to no chance of conversion.
Bogdanovic doesn't get it to drop for him. Knicks trail by 11. There's a screen by Achua. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's got 10. Okongwu dishes to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
That's working his way onto the interior. Mikal Bridges, very opportunistic.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovic. And the 3 off target. Here's Kolek. He is covered by Bogdanovic. Back to Achua. Pass to Hukporti from deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Jalen Brunson out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Miles McBride. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Ryan in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Brunson, here we go. The shot's good from Achiuwa.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achiuwa, excellent execution.
Here's Reza Shea, defended by McBride. And that one's good, Reza Shea.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Achiuwa kicks to Brunson. That shot misses. The Hawks leading by 11. Pass to Krejci. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the floor.
The Knicks shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Out to the right wing. Back to Brunson. Brunson, oh, not bothered by the contact.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's Matthews. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Brunson, good.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Nance outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Here's Reza Shea, defended by McBride. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
So for the Knicks, Sims is checked in and Hart subbed in for Payne. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. They set the pick. Brunson with it. Okongwu covering. Good.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Okongwu for 3. And Reza Shea. The bucket on the assist by Okongwu. Reza Shea has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Here's Brunson. And it's blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
There's a screen by Achiuwa. Hart, that's good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Stolen away. One-on-one here. Here's the floater. And it's Brunson missing. The Hawks leading by 14. Outside, Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here they come. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Brunson. Off on the layup. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best. I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Here's Young. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Knicks trail by 14. There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Daniels passes to Young. And here is Hunter. The three. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Young against Brunson. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 11 in the second half.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Robinson a screen on Young. And Brunson, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 34 points.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Young taking his time here. Screen by Capella. Young, no good. Knicks trail by 15. Now Brunson. Anunoby a screen on Young. Outside for Robinson. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Ricochet. Pass to Roddy. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Trae Young.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkins checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Pass to Kolek. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hukporti. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
number 22, Larry Nance Jr.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Trae Young.